Welcome back to Alchemize Soul 33, the space where we transmute the heavy into the light and the confusion into clarity. I'm your host, Destiny, and today we're talking about a phrase that might sting a little bit. It's a phrase that is equal parts confrontation and invitation. It's a phrase that, if you let it land, can change your entire trajectory. Today we are talking about putting the blunt down. Now, before you click away thinking this is a just say no after school special, hold on. This isn't about demonizing weed. It's not about judgment. This is Alchemize Soul 33. We don't do judgment here. We do elevation. When I say put the blunt down, I'm talking about a metaphor. I'm talking about the thing you use to numb yourself. The thing you reach for the moment your life gets quiet enough for you to actually hear yourself think. For some of you, it is literally a blunt. For others, it's the bottle. For others, it's the endless scroll on Instagram, the doom scrolling through Twitter. It's the shopping spree, the binge eating, the pornography, the toxic relationship you keep going back to. It's the chaos you create just so you don't have to sit with the silence. Today, we're going to explore what happens when you finally have the courage to place that thing down on the table. Look at it and say, now, right now, I need to feel. Let's get into it. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a second. If you're driving, keep them open. But visualize this with me. You've had a long day. The world has demanded so much of you. You feel frayed at the edges. Your mind is racing with the one thing you said in 2019 that you cringe about. The bill that's due Friday. The text message that haven't sent back. They haven't sent back. And there it is. Your blunt, your vice, your pacifier is sitting there, promising relief, promising to take the edge off. And it will for a moment. But here is the hard truth we don't talk about in the smoke circle. Numbness is not healing. Think about a physical wound. If you cut your arm badly, you don't just rub lidocaine on it and pretend it's not there. Wrap it in saran wrap and go about your day. Eventually, that wound rots. It gets infected. It gets worse. The blunt, the substance, the distraction is the emotional equivalent of lidocaine. It stops the sting for a minute, but the wound is still there, festering underneath the smoke. We live in a culture that is terrified of discomfort. We are addicted to escaping the present moment. And the irony is, by constantly escaping, we are prolonging the very pain we are trying to avoid. The problems don't dissolve in the smoke. They just get hazy. And when the haze clears, they are still there, often bigger because you gave them time to grow while you were distracted. Putting the blunt down means you are ready to look at the wound. It's scary, but it's the only way it heals. So what happens when you actually put it down? What happens on the other side of the craving? At first, it sucks. Let's be real. You're going to feel the boredom. You're going to feel the anxiety. You're going to feel the itch. That's the addiction talking. That's the habit throwing a tantrum because it's not getting its pacifier. But if you can sit through that 5 minutes of discomfort, just 5 minutes, something magical happens. You start to hear your own voice again. I call this the frequency of stillness. When you remove the noise, you can finally tune into the frequency of your own soul. And let me tell you, your soul has been trying to talk to you. It's been trying to tell you to leave that job. It's been trying to tell you that person isn't good for you. It's been trying to show you that passion, project you been too scared to start. But you couldn't hear it because you were blasting the stereo of distraction. When you put the blunt down, you get bored. And boredom is actually the gateway to creation. Some of the best ideas, the deepest conversations, the most profound life changes happen in the space where there is nothing to do. Don't be afraid of the boredom. The boredom is where you meet yourself again. And after years of running, meeting yourself might be the most beautiful reunion you'll ever have. So, soul family, how do we actually do this? How do we put the blunt down in a world that is constantly trying to hand us another one? Here is your 3-step alchemization process for this week. Step 1, the conscious placement. Tonight or tomorrow morning, I want you to take that thing, the weed, the phone, the junk food, whatever it is, and I want you to physically put it down. Place it on the table. Look at it. Acknowledge its power over you. Then move it to a different room. Create physical space. The ritual of moving it matters. It tells your subconscious, I am in control, not the object. Step 2, the 5-minute sit. For the next 7 days, I want you to sit in silence for 5 minutes. No music, no phone, no blunt, just you and your breath. Your mind will race. It will scream for the dopamine hit. Let it scream. Just watch it like clouds passing in the sky. Don't engage. Just breathe. This builds the muscle of presence. Step 3, the replacement. Nature abhors a vacuum. If you just remove the blunt, you will feel empty. So you have to replace it with something that elevates your frequency. When the craving hits, or when you feel that boredom creeping in, have a replacement ready. Write in a journal. Go for a walk without your phone. Do 10 push-ups. Call your mom. Play an instrument. You have to reroute the neutral pathway. Instead of reaching for the thing that numbs you, reach for the thing that builds you. Listen, I know it's hard. I know the world is loud and heavy, and sometimes the blunt flip feels like the only friend that doesn't judge you. But you are stronger than you think. And the clarity on the other side of the haze is worth the temporary discomfort. You are not here to be numb. You are here to feel. You are here to transmute. You are here to heal. This is Alchemize Soul 33, reminding you that your presence is the greatest gift you can give to the world. You don't need to be altered to be brilliant. You already are. Put the blunt down, say your own name, and meet the person staring back at you in the mirror. They've been waiting. Until next time, stay elevated.